Good afternoon and welcome back to Boisterous Cock Farmstead. So today what I've got going on is I had talked about I had ordered some we got a leak. Live action here. Let's try that again. Okay, so what had happened on this one is I had set the float high when I wasn't using this as an automatic waterer, and there wasn't enough play in the lever for it to shut off, so it was just overflowing. But we've got it fixed now. Put the lid back on and we'll get back to what I was talking about. So I had ordered some misters for trying to keep my chickens cool, and over the last few days they just showed up, but the last few days it hasn't quite gotten up into the hundreds, but we're starting to get back up in there again. So I'm going to do a little bit of an unboxing here and show you what I've got, how I'm setting it up, and we'll go from there. So I got two sets of the shorter ones rather than one set of a longer one. And it's interesting, there's like a wire in there for some reason. Might be some to help clean it out. I don't know. So we've got 1/4 inch tubing. I think this is like 16 feet or so. It says you can use a spare needle to clear out the nozzles, but I think that's what the wire is for. I don't think they have a needle in here, but let's pull it all out. Sitting in the shade here to do this. All right, so first we've got our garden hose connection. And then we should have 8 of these nozzles. And this is, looks like the end plug there on that nozzle. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 8 that has the end nozzle in it. So these, I'm guessing these are, yeah, these are like shark bite fittings, or a compression fitting. Just kind of pull that little sleeve to release it, push to connect. So it's got a little trimming cutting tool for you to cut your hose with. So it's pretty all-inclusive. There's even a few little brackets in here, so that could be helpful for mounting them. I'd have to go run and get a hammer, but so where I want to do, I'm actually sitting kind of where I want these nozzles to be. Let me reposition here. So along this is the west side of this coop here, and along here is pretty shaded throughout the day, so I want the nozzles to at least be run around over to here, but I'll have to see how long my hose is in comparison to where my hookup is, and we'll go from there. So I'm gonna go get a hammer and get something to cut this zip tie off with, and I'll be right back. And we're back. So where I want to run this is actually, there's a water spigot behind me that I've got my sprinkler on, and I don't know if this is going to be long enough to get where I want it to go. So that's why I ordered the 2 different sets, and mainly because I wanted to have 2 of these little hookups. So I've got another couple areas that I'm at least thinking about putting some misters that are closer to a water source, but this is the primary area because it's around where they would get their water for the day. Well, behind the camera I have the gravity fed one, and then inside the coop is where that automatic water is. So let me run this tube out and see where the first nozzle would go at this length here, and we'll see how it goes. All right, so I'm definitely going to want to have at least one mister on the inside of the coop. So I think I might put one here and then have one facing inside the coop here, and then come around the corner. So this is actually fairly long, but I'm going to have to cut into that second set, and I'll be right back. Alright, so I'm actually going to, I think I'm going to put a sprayer on this side of the wall as well. It actually makes a pretty good clean cut. That's good. There's one sprayer there. Let's see, we put another one right here. Okay. And then the next one is going to go inside the coop. And then we'll go back outside. Go ahead and set this at its maximum length here. So now we'll set up, start with our new section of tubing here. All right, so used 7 spray nozzles total. Just making some adjustments here. And we're going to turn this thing on, see how it does. All right, so that one's spraying. This one here is spraying. The one on the inside spraying. This one's spraying. And these 3 out here are spraying. So I would say so far so good. I can always add additional ones in this line if I feel like there's not enough for them, but I'm going to give them a little bit of time to try to figure these things out, and we'll go from there. But this stuff was sitting in front of it just for the few seconds that I had it running, and it's already getting stuff wet, so not bad. So I'll leave a link in the description where I bought these 2 from. I bought them on Amazon. I don't have an affiliate link or anything like that, so feel free to buy them if you want them. If you don't have to get them. But it was like 35 bucks, I think, for the pair. And hopefully this will help with my chickens. Give them a little bit of relief during the day, maybe even increase my laying capacity a little bit. Negate this serious heat that we live in. So if you like this video, please give us a thumbs up. Please share this video, comment on this video. Make sure you're subscribed and click the bell notification so that you're notified of future content as it gets released. As always, thanks for joining us, and God bless.